Oh, who's there? Oh yeah. Team Corally Kronos XTR 2022 edition. Been really excited to get this truck in. This is my first Team Corally vehicle, and this one's got some pretty sweet upgrades from the previous version. Looks like they really listened to people when they told them the issues they had with last year's version, and they've made some really sweet upgrades, and I think this truck is really going to give the Kraton EXB a run for its money. Let's get this thing on the bench out of the box. We'll see what comes in it, what's new, what's not new, what's awesome, and then we'll get this thing put together and take it out for a rip. Alright, first of all, let's take a look at what you get with the truck. You get a spare body, which I think is really cool. These bodies are probably 20-30 bucks a piece, and as you know, you're going to tear up your body, so this is basically something you're going to end up buying eventually, so it's great to have a spare in the box. You get body clips and looks like a 14-tooth pinion. I don't know if you know or not, but Arrma is no longer including pinions with their EXB trucks, at least not with the Kraton EXB, so this is an added value as well. You get masking sheet for the windows on the spare body. User manual, which has nice big pictures in it and appears to be pretty complete. Looks like we've got a gearing chart here, all parts and everything you need here. That's good. And then we've got not one but two sticker sheets. You have two sticker sheets because the stock body also does not come stickered. I like that because I like to put on what stickers I want where I want. And I found that with the Arrma and other trucks, when you pull stickers off that you don't want, a lot of times it leaves adhesive behind, which can be a pain to take off. So some people might not want to put their own stickers on. I don't mind doing it. All right, let's go ahead and get the truck on the bench and we'll take a look at it. So here's the 2022 Team Corally Kronos in all of its glory. I think it looks really nice. The body actually looks better in person than I thought it would. It looks a little bulbous in the pictures, but it really doesn't look like that in person. So definitely a nice looking body. These tires look a little generic, but not too bad. They feel like a decent compound, reasonably thick. Sidewalls feel kind of thin, but not too terribly thin. We'll take a closer look at the tires and wheels in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and pull the body off and take the tires and wheels off so we can take a look at everything on the chassis. All right, let's take a quick closer look at one of these tires. Looks like a reasonably generic pattern. They don't have anything written on the outside or the inside. The wheels appear to be of average design and thickness. The glue job actually feels really good on here. I'm not able to pull the tire away from the wheel at all, so that's really nice. Traxxas has been having problems with their glue jobs, so it's nice to see that Team Corally is doing a good job with that. Alright, let's take a look at the chassis. All right, before we take a look at the details of this chassis, I want to remind you guys to please subscribe. Hit that bell icon to get notified of future videos, because coming up we're going to have a review of this servo, which I'm going to be putting in this truck. This is the ubiquitous Amazon 35 kg servo, and in a future video we're actually going to be giving one of these servos away, so you don't want to miss that. Got a lot of other really cool videos coming up as well. Alright, let's take a closer look at this chassis. First thing I want to point out is this is a 7075 aluminum chassis, just like the Arrma EXB trucks are. It kicks up on the sides here a little bit. That'll add some strength to it. We've got a skid plate front and rear. They use these nice little aluminum washers in here for the screws, which will reinforce the mounts for the skid plate. And a small bumper in the rear. These are the same bumpers that come on the standard version and were on last year's, I believe. It has a 7075 aluminum front and rear chassis brace with carbon fiber reinforcements going down the middle, which should help keep it pretty strong. A new thing for this year is this big beefy tower-to-tower brace. This tower-to-tower brace is pretty awesome. It is tied in like 3 or 4 places in the front and tied in really well in the rear, so I know some people were having issues with bending chassis. I don't think you'll have that problem with this truck anymore. We're going to find out in a future video though. We're going to bash this thing pretty hard, so make sure you don't miss that. We've got the standard CNC aluminum shocks front and rear. There are also upgraded differential cups all the way around. They are spring steel, which is supposed to be a lot more durable than their previous ones were. One of the big improvements that they've made is on these front hubs. These front hubs are a lot beefier than the previous version were. The previous version had a problem with the hubs pulling off the balls sometimes, and these front hubs are supposed to really fix that problem. There's a bunch of other aluminum on here as well. We've got aluminum upper hinge plates, aluminum lower hinge plates. These shock towers are also all 7075, so it should be pretty durable in that respect. We've got a GPS holder which holds one of these Sky RC GPSs. Should just clip right in there, and it does. That's awesome. That'll be great for doing speed runs. And we can just pull that back out when we're done. Really nice little addition. We've also got a place to put a Hobbywing power button, so you don't have to double side tape it to the chassis anymore, which I think is really cool. Another thing that they upgraded, I'm not sure if it is upgraded for this version or if the 2021 had it as well, but the lower shock eyes are also quite a bit thicker than the stock version is. So all in all, I think this is a pretty awesome looking platform. I can't wait to get my electronics in it. I'm going to be putting a Max 6 ESC, a 2200 kV Traxxas motor from the eRevo 2.0 in there, that 35 kg servo, and then my standard radio link receiver in here. I'm assuming this comes with a standard 25 tooth servo horn, which it does, which is nice. I know some of the Arrma trucks are now coming with the 24 tooth Spectrum style servo horn, which is basically useless for most of us. Alright guys, what do you think of this truck? You think it's going to be more durable than the Kraton EXB? It certainly is cheaper, and you get more stuff with it. I bought this from Tiny Adventures RC, and after their coupon, I paid $405 shipped. I just checked, and the Kraton EXB is $469 before tax. So when it's all said and done, you'll probably be able to get this for a little less than $100 cheaper than the Kraton EXB. Plus, you get an extra body, and you get the pinion gear. So you're looking at a effective value of over $100 difference. I'm gonna go ahead and get my electronics put in this thing, and in the next video, I'll show you those in and give you my thoughts on the install process, and then we're gonna take this thing out and we're gonna bash it and see if we can break it. All right guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.